In today's video, we'll be looking at resistors in series and parallel connection. But first, we'll be talking about resistor. What are resistors? Resistors are electronic devices designed to oppose the flow of electric current. The primary function of resistor is to control the amount of current flowing through a circuit, and it is measured in ohms. Resistors are connected in two ways. I'm going to give you the diagram of a resistor, schematic diagram of a resistor. The schematic diagram of a resistor is drawn as this. This is known as the resistor box or this. In some school, we use the first one. In some school, we use the second one. Now, resistors are connected in two ways, which are the series connection and parallel connection. In series connection, resistors are said to be connected end to end, having the same current passing through each of them. Now, this is the diagram of a resistor connected end to end. Supplied with the voltage of the battery V. This is plus and this is minus. Let's call this R1, R2, and R3. Now this is an end-to-end connection, and it has the same current, and different voltage. In series connection, resistors are said to be connected end to end, which I drew earlier. Having the same current and different voltage. Now we are going to be deriving the equation of resistors in series connection. Let's say we have an equation we call Ohm's law is given as V times R. Let's call this equation 1. Now we're going to be using Ohm's law to derive resistors in series connection. And let's say we have a V equivalent is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Remember, in series connection, the potential difference passing through R1 is different from the potential difference passing through R2. And knowing this equation, recall that my V is equal to I times R. So since I'm having V is equal to I times R, which is the current times resistance, I'm going to say my V1 is equal to I R1. Recall that I, which is the current, is the same passing through resistors in series. And I2, V2 is equal to I R2. V3 is equal to I R3. Now knowing this equation, let's substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Now my V equivalent is equal to I R1 plus I R2 plus I R3. What's common in this equation 4 now? We have the I, which is the current, is common in equation 4. So I'm going to be removing the I. Recall that my V equivalent is equal to I times R is equal to I is outside, Then this will be R1 plus R2 plus R3. Equation 4. No, this is equation 5. I will cancel I. What's left? R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus Rn in case the resistor was unknown. This equation is called resistors in series connection. So we have gotten the equation in series connection. I'm going to be writing it bold so that you see. And this is how we derive the equation in series connection. Resistors in series connection is given as R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus dot plus Rn. This is the equation in series connection. Please take note. You can use it to solve any problem in series connection. Next thing we'll be looking at is equation of resistor in parallel connection. We'll write how they are connected, we'll derive the equation, and we'll solve some problems under resistors in series connection and in parallel connection. Now, resistors in parallel connection is quite different from resistors in series connection. Resistors in parallel connection, they are connected side by side. And in parallel connection, the potential difference are the same, while the current is different. The current passing through each resistor is different, while the potential difference or the voltage are the same. The voltage passing through R1 is the same with the voltage passing through R2 is the same with the voltage passing through R3. So that's what you need to know in series connection and parallel connection. Those two differences are very important in the calculation of resistors in series and parallel connection. And the diagram is given as this. Now this is a side-by-side connection where R1 is here, R2 and R3. This is the voltage passing through each resistor connected in V, plus and minus. Now after knowing this, I said earlier that it has the same voltage and different currents. So let's derive the equation. In parallel connection, we say that the I equivalent is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Let's call this equation 1. Recall Ohm's law state that V is equal to I times what? R. Since the potential difference are the same, my I1 is equal to, if I make I subject of formula here, I'll be having I is equal to V all over what? R. So we'll be using this equation. My I1 will be what? V all over R1. Recall that V, which is the potential difference, is the same in each of the resistors. And this will be I2 is equal to V all over what? R2. And this will be I3 is equal to V all over R3. So therefore, let's put equation 2 into equation 1. We'll be having I equivalent is equal to V all over R1 plus V all over R2 plus V all over R3. Now what's common in this equation? We have V is common, bracket open, 1 all over R1 plus 1 all over R2 plus 1 all over R3. So therefore, my I equivalent is given as V all over R equivalent, which is equal to 1 all over R1 plus 1 all over R2 plus 1 all over R3. Bracket open and close, we have V. My V will cancel V. What will be left? 1 all over R equivalent is equal to 1 all over R1 plus 1 all over R2 plus 1 all over R3 plus 1 all over Rn. Now this equation is called resistor in parallel connection. Take note. So this is the resistor in parallel connection. Now after getting the equation of resistor in parallel connection and in series connection, let's talk about Kirchhoff law. Let's talk about the equations and the formulas of Kirchhoff law. Kirchhoff's first rule is based on the law of conservation of charge. We state that the sum of the current flowing into the junction is equal to the sum of the current flowing out of it. Mathematically, it is given as I1 is equal to I2 plus I3 plus I4, which is also equal to summation I is equal to 0. And that's Kirchhoff's first law. Another name for Kirchhoff's first law is called the junction rule, or Kirchhoff current law. So those are the two names for Kirchhoff first rule, the junction rule and Kirchhoff current law. Now we'll be looking at Kirchhoff second law. Kirchhoff second law deals with the potential difference across the resistor in a circuit, and it is based on the law of conservation of energy. Take note. It states that the sum of the average voltage drop in all resistance in a closed current is equal to the sum of the EMF in the circuit. Therefore, mathematically, it is given as summation voltage is equal to the summation of electromotive force, which is also equal to summation bracket open EMF plus current times resistance is equal to 0. Now those are the laws and the equation of Kirchhoff's first and second rules. In our next video, we'll be looking at calculation in resistors in series and parallel connection. We'll be solving a lot of problems using the circuits and using the connection to solve. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. See you in our next video. Thank you.